morning, world travelers. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're subscribed, and if you're new, welcome to the world of Wiz. I'm Wiz, and I hope that you do stick around and subscribe so you can be part of my world. So today's day 1 of 4. It is commuting day. We have an 11:20 a.m. van. No, 11:20 a.m. report, a 6:55 a.m. flight up to LaGuardia, which is great. Lately I've been going to JFK because that's been the earliest flight to get me to New York. So all I gotta do once I get to LaGuardia is just transfer terminals, and then 3 flights, a Myrtle Beach turn, which is there and back, and then we end off in Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse tonight at 9:35. So hoping for an uneventful day. It is a rather long day because we're up early. I took Papa's out, so I'm just waiting on my Uber to arrive because Keith literally has to be up in 30 minutes for work. So oh, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I'm gonna be gone for quite some time. I'm gonna be gone for like about 11 days until I'm back at my house. You guys will find out why a little later on. But I had to just pack strategically, and I could not meal prep because I just had to ensure that I had items for 11 days plus more. I had 2 days off. I was struggling a little bit during those 2 days, but I feel good today. I'm ready to just knock out today, and I'll catch you guys a little later on. I'm just gonna say my goodbyes, and let's see where this trip takes us. See you in 11 days, okay? Lay down. Good boy.
I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You all on my, I'm all in my bag, as hard as it get. I do not powder, I might take a sip, I might hit the block, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, what you do is you wish. I roll with some fiends, I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my niggas is broke? What good is first class if my niggas can't sit? That's my next mission, that's why I can't quit. Just like LeBron, get my more chips. Just put the rolling right back on my wrist. This watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was spraying like this. To act like two legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest of sneakers. It won't be cause some niggas slid in my name. Everything grows, it's destined to change.
Alright y'all, the amount of money I'm about to be spending on food is ridiculous. I just had to use my flying partner's debit card, and I sailed her the money back because the Chick-fil-A did not take Apple Pay. So got my lunch, about to walk on the plane. We have like about a 2-hour sit here before we work the flight to New York, and so far so good. Had like a medium load. 2 UMs, brothers and sisters, they were great. I love well-mannered and well-behaved kids, and the customers were great. So hopefully this continues on, and I'll catch you guys tonight in Syracuse.
Oh geez, I'm thinking you now. I was watching you when you was paving it down. I copied your cadence, I mirrored your style. I studied the grace, I'm the greatest right now. If you feel me, you ain't got a choice. I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise.
Travelers, it is day 2 of 4. Did not speak to you guys yesterday because I was tired. We ended up finishing our day at around like 9:30. Probably got to the hotel around 10ish. It is currently 3:41, and we have 2 flights today. Syracuse to Detroit. We have a 2.5 hour sit there, and then Detroit to Cincinnati, and then yeah. So I didn't meal prep this trip, so I'm gonna see if the restaurant downstairs is open so I can grab something. If not, I'll grab something from like the little gift shop, grab and go little place, see if they got a salad or a wrap or something, and then I'll catch you guys a little later on. I'll probably get coffee at the airport. Yesterday was a fairly good day, not too many issues. New York was on her best behavior. It was just long from commuting and working 3 flights and sits in between each flight. So yeah, up until the end of the trip we won't be going to New York, knock on wood. We'll be working in and out of Detroit up until our last day. So let's see where today takes us.
Different, I set my adventures, I promise to slap all that hate out your waist. Count me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing their names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting.
Alright, hey world travelers, it's currently 6:33. We were expected to be in by 6:54, so we got in quite early. We just worked the first flight here. We were supposed to keep our plane, but our plane is now scheduled for like to be serviced for maintenance, so we have to swap planes, and we have like a 2-hour 40-minute sit here because we got in so early. A few people or a few customers from our flight from Syracuse are going to be going with us to Cincinnati. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here and then I'm going to catch you guys later tonight in not Syracuse, Cincinnati.
I'm loading my clips, I'm writing their names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real one's been dying, the fake one is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my the billy is dirty, now sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money in your pocket make you.
Hey road travelers, everything about this hotel makes my skin crawl, makes my skin itch, makes my blood boil, makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I despise this hotel. And during my 2-month absence on YouTube, I encountered a situation while I was here. Maybe a story time for another day, but I dislike this hotel. Every time I'm here, I write it up because it's always something. And this is actually my second room because I had to go back downstairs, which is a journey, on carpet with my bags to get another room because the room, my first room, smelled damp. There were hairs, blonde hairs in the sink, in the tub, and there was mold just sitting and growing on the AC vent. It's currently 11:31 and we have a 9:30 a.m. van. Today was a good day, a few hiccups, but we're here, short layover, which I don't mind because I would like to be here for less time, but in this instance I do mind because tomorrow, yeah, so I don't even think I'm gonna get a good night's rest. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Good morning road travelers, good morning. It is like 9:22, 9:24. 4 flights today. We have a very long day. We're in Cincinnati, we're about to work a flight to Detroit. Sit there for an hour and a half, work a flight to Syracuse, sit there for 2 hours, work the flight back to Detroit, sit there for 3 hours and 26 minutes, and then work the flight to Rochester tonight, calling for a 12-hour, 45-minute duty day. I did not sleep well. This hotel is the Ix, and we're about to go down. Our report is at 10:18, but we're catching a 9:30 van because it's a long process from hotel to actual gate, and then that should give me time to get a large cup of coffee to get me through today. So hopefully today is very smooth, uneventful. Hopefully Detroit is playing fair, and let's see where day 3 takes us. I probably won't speak to you guys just so I can try to knock out the day, and I'll talk to you guys tonight in Rochester unless something else comes up.
I'm gonna give them something they can feel. Feeling about the sweat, don't give a just to lay your hand on dead in the middle of 2 generations. I'm little bro and big girl at best. Just at the lab with young 21 Savage. I'm about to go on me, jiggle for lunch. Had a long talk with the young that reminded me of young bitch from real.
Hey road travelers. It's 11:03. I spoke to you guys like 9:24 this morning. We just pulled over a 13-hour day. Besides sitting in between each flight, it was a relatively good day. A few hiccups, but we kept our pilots the entire trip, kept the plane the entire day. Passengers were well behaved for the most part. We had a broken tray table because the passenger snapped it, so we had to have maintenance come, and they just ended up deferring and taping it because it would block egress if we would have to evacuate since it was in an exit rail. But we are here. I am drained, I am tired, I'm delirious, I'm exhausted. Today drained me, but I'm so proud of my crew. We hung in there, we knocked out today. I am about to do my room routine. So happy we're in a modern, clean, hotel because such a 180 from yesterday. We have a 1:15 van tomorrow, so I'm gonna be able to sleep in. Good afternoon, you all. Good afternoon. It is currently like 12:58. We have a 1:15 p.m. van. It's day 404 and it is go home day. One flight from Rochester to LaGuardia. We did have a Nashville turn at the end. Our pilots will be working in the Nashville turn, but my flying partner and I were able to drop that turn so we could commute home. She lives in Georgia, I live in Florida, and she's actually not New York based. She's actually based in Atlanta, but she picked up this trip just to add a little bit more credit for her December schedule. So we're about to go downstairs. And yeah, I had a good night's rest. I woke up naturally, took a shower, packed my bags, and now we are here. We have 1:15 van, told you guys that, but our report isn't until 1:40, so hopefully I can get something to eat. So last time I was able to get on a delayed 3 o'clock flight that left at 4:45. So I booked for the flight. It's still showing on time. So if something happens, we're supposed to land at 3. The flight's supposed to land at 3, but if my commute flight delays, I can make it. But if it doesn't look like it's gonna delay, I'm just gonna cancel it before we take off here in Rochester. And then my commute flight won't be until 8 p.m. tonight. So just gonna wait around 4 hours, get something to eat. And yeah, I'll catch you guys a little later on. Oh, I know I told you guys that I was gonna be gone for 11 days. But that was the bad news. We're not going anymore. You guys will find out. And then, yeah, I've been running my gums. But we're going home now. And I'll see you guys later. Hey, road travelers. So I never came back on to close out the vlog. But I did want to let you guys know that I made it home. I did not make it home on an earlier commute because that flight went out on time. So I was, you know, not fortunate enough to get on that flight. But we ended up getting on a later flight, I think about 7:50, 8 o'clock. And that was a really close commute. I almost did not make it on. And I had to make an executive decision if I was going to make it on that flight or if I had to change terminals and catch an 8:30 flight, which would have been like super close. But I got the last seat. And there was also a first officer that worked for my company that was trying to make it on that flight. And he didn't get a seat, but he ended up listing for the jump seat, which ended up working out. And the reason I told you guys that I was going to be gone for 11 days was because after this trip, I was supposed to fly out to DC to hang out with Brigitte for her birthday, but she ended up catching the flu. So I ended up canceling my plans to spend her birthday with her, and I just celebrated her from afar. And then I was able to go home and just unpack a lot of things that I packed with me because I told you guys I had to pack for 11 days for the trip that you watch now, spending time with her, and then my next trip. And then other than that, this was a good trip. I had an amazing flying partner. I told you guys that she was based in Atlanta, and she used to be based in New York, like a long time ago when she first started. Not too long ago because I'm still senior to her, but she was nice. We just bonded. Like, she was literally like a big sister to me. Like, we worked together like we were sisters, and we just had a great time, which made a great trip. We kept our pilots the whole trip, which was also great. Like, we just all got along well, and I just enjoy when, you know, the pilots are nice, they have your back, and it's just a great trip overall. So with that being said, I did want to thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn your post notification bell on. Just comment a plain emoji down below to let me know that you guys watched the vlog up until the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, road, bye.